Welcome to the Nightmare Compilation, a chilling blend of scary videos, creepy facts, and bone-chilling demonic encounters. Prepare to enter a realm of terror where nightmares come to life. What do you think is the cause of this blue beam that cuts across the sky? A glitch in the Matrix? There's an island known for the biggest spiders in the world, where the spiders are as big as the length of a regular human arm.
What the biggest spider in the world looks like. The Goliath bird eater.
Can you see the people working outside on the clouds? How many can you count?
Watching this. That's the news from the tornado. Y'all watch when I put play. You see up in the cloud. Watch them people walk out the car.
We then had to pull over because that's when emergency crews were headed towards when we saw an ambulance, we saw a fire truck headed that way. And so we are almost there, but we're not even anywhere yet. And this is the damage we're seeing. We saw a few people kind of outside. It looks like they may have been possible.
Every second of this clip gets spookier and spookier, and you'll definitely not see the end coming.
New fear unlocked.
Honey? Honey?
I'm gone, bro. Bro, I'm getting me and my sister and we're getting the fuck out. No wonder she smelled bad. Just carrying around fucking meat and shit like that, bro. Bro, no way you just went back to bed. Or tried to go to bed. Oh my god, bro. She just snuck into her room somehow. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh my gosh, bro!
Yes, honey.
Did you catch this episode of SpongeBob where they use Illuminati symbolism?
Illuminati symbolism in SpongeBob.
Squidward.
Roger, is that you?
Tonight's the big night.
Hello, Brother Roger.
Come right in, Brother Squidward.
Thank you. This almost makes the other 353 days worth living for. For centuries, cephalopods have had but one nemesis. Let he among you who wishes to join the lodge face your greatest fear, Cantankerous More Ilias! Huh? I'll never forget my initiation ceremony. SpongeBob, Patrick, did you follow me here? Brother Squidward, for thousands of years, no outsiders have witnessed this sacred initiation. You have desecrated the sanctity of this lodge. But, I...
Do you think ghosts can help solve murder cases? This is a story of a ghost who helped solve his own murder case.
Do you think ghosts can help solve cold cases? Well, throughout history, there's been reports of ghosts coming back to tell their loved ones who killed them, like the story of Fred Fisher. And if you're interested in these kind of stories, I just did a podcast episode on the most famous one. So in 1826, an Australian man by the name of Fred Fisher disappeared into thin air. But this never sat right with his best friend John, because Fred seemed to have left in the middle of the night and didn't take any of his stuff with him. Fred's neighbor claimed that he had gone back to England and had named him the power of attorney. And then his neighbor starts selling all of Fred's stuff. So John starts thinking that something is not right. So one night, months later, John is walking down the street, he's had a few drinks, and right when he's passing Fred's property, he sees a ghostly figure standing in his yard. It looks exactly like Fred, but he's completely pale with like this dead stare. And the figure just lifts one hand slowly and points past John to a creek that's behind him. So the next day, John goes down to the creek right around where this apparition was telling him to go, and sure enough, he finds Fred's body. Not only did this ghost lead John to Fred's body, but it also led to the arrest of the sketchy neighbor for his murder. This full story and more this week on the pod.
Do you think this UFO is a satellite or an alien ship hiding in plain sight? Because believe it or not, aliens walk amongst us.
Oh! What is it? Be careful, what is that? Ah, but that could be a satellite. That could be a satellite.
Oh, what the?
Dude, is that even real?
What is it?
I don't know, but it's not.
If you don't believe in the ghosts of loved ones lingering even after they've been gone for long, watch this video. It will have you believing.
Who's that? Who's up there? Who is it? Who is it? Who? Who is it?
This case is so gruesome that it kept the entire city up for weeks and weeks. It is a story only the bravest can withstand.
bother you, they never bother me. I feel happy and fine.
I hope your seatbelt is fastened because this is a gross case. Hi, my name is Ethan and here's everything you need to know in under 1 minute. Fenman Yi was a 23-year-old girl who was a hostess at a nightclub and she had been struggling with addiction. In early 1997, Fenman Yi met Chen Man-lok at the nightclub where she worked. It was later determined that Chen Man-lok had money to help Fenman Yi's addiction problems. One night, she took his wallet and stole $4,000 cash. As soon as he noticed his cash was gone, he enlisted 2 of his henchmen to take Fenman Yi. They successfully kidnapped her, and for a month they beat her, set her on fire, and forced her to eat her own feces. Unfortunately, she eventually succumbed to her wounds, and the 3 men were arrested and sentenced to life in prison. One crazy fact about this case is they even had a 14-year-old girl help participate in beating Fenman Yi up.
This story gets creepier second by second that you watch it. Do you think it's a coincidence that their house burned down just days after burning the doll?
What is the creepiest thing your kid ever said?
When my daughter was 3, she came in my room in the middle of the night, woke me up and said, "Mommy, can you please get the little girl out of my room?" And I'm sleeping. I'm like, "What little girl?" She's like, "The little girl, she's jumping on my bed. She wants to play with me. She won't get out of my room." I'm like, "Oh, just sleep with me." So she slept with me. The next day, I didn't think anything of it. Then she comes to me and says, "I'm so sick of Daddy moving my toys around in my dollhouse. He comes in my room and plays with my dollhouse and moves them all around." I'm like, "I highly doubt your father's doing that. He probably banged into it by accident, making your bed or something." This went on for pretty much every morning. Somebody's rearranging my dollhouse. Didn't think anything of it at all. The only reason I thought of it was because one night, me and my husband come in from outside, and our oldest daughter comes and says, oh my gosh, Mom, Dad, the freakiest thing just happened." And we're like, "What?" And she's like, "I came downstairs and Jen was in the kitchen. And then I see her walk by, so I walk to follow her in her room to see if she's okay. And I see her in her bed sleeping. But she was just walking. So I wanted to make sure that she wasn't tricking me. So, I tried to wake her up, but she was sleeping. She wasn't joking. "I think I saw a ghost." And I'm like, oh crap. Jennifer said there was a little girl in her room. I wonder, So the next day I say to Jennifer, "What does the little girl look like?" And she said, "She has long blonde hair, blue eyes, and she's white. She looks like me." Okay, because my daughter had long blonde hair, blue eyes, and I said, "Is she your age?" And she said, "No, she's younger than me. She's probably 2 or 3. Now my daughter was 4, maybe 4.5. So I'm like, holy crap. So, I'm on the phone with my mom and my sisters, and I'm like, I'm freaking out, and I'm like, what the hell do I do? And my sister reminds me, I trash picked that damn dollhouse, like right when this whole thing started going. But you don't notice little things, right? I was like, oh my God, I brought a spirit into my house by trash picking this like handmade built dollhouse I thought was beautiful. And that's the dollhouse the furniture was being arranged in. Her furniture. It didn't come with furniture. I just trash picked the dollhouse. Anyway, long story short, we ended up burning the dollhouse in the fire pit to try to get rid of the spirit. And then maybe 6 months later, my daughter comes to me and says, "Oh my gosh, Mom, we burned that little girl's dollhouse, and then she burned our house down because we were living in a hotel because our whole entire house burned down." Coincidence or creepy crawly? I have no idea.
Do you think The Simpsons show really predicted when the world would end? It's supposed to be May 18th, but so far, we don't know the year.
Did The Simpsons predict that the world's gonna end in 2 days? In 2005, The Simpsons released an episode called Thank God It's Doomsday, where Homer uses math to predict when the world's gonna end. And he comes to the conclusion it's gonna be 3:15 p.m. on May 18th. But there was never a year attached to that date. But some fans think they figured it out that it's this year. See, at the end of the episode, Doomsday can be watched on channel 23, which a lot of people think the show was subliminally suggesting that it was 2023. And this is coming after The Simpsons having other predictions that came true, like Trump being president, or even Disney buying Fox. Personally, this feels like a huge stretch, but what do you think's gonna happen in 2 days?
This seems like the strangest glitch ever. There's snow falling in the reflection in the mirror, but outside it is a whole different picture.
I don't see one single snow. It snowed pretty far.
It's all clear.
Follow through closely and you just might see why the human in this video gives up on discovering what supernatural force this is. Seems like a very fierce one.
Here's another scary video you need to see.
Okay, so I was in my room, I just heard a loud ass fucking bang, and I know I have to record it so someone can believe me. Hello? What the fuck? That's my sister's dog. What the fuck? Fuck that, dude!
Not me throwing my phone when I saw it. Holy.
We've come to the end of today's video. Which of these clips left a mark on you and which could you relate to? Let us know in the comments section and don't forget to subscribe for more terrors and creepy nightmares. Till we meet again in the dark.